Stories told through letters feel like they're from another era, but this format is making a massive comeback. This isn't just nostalgia. Historically, it was a subversive tool for marginalized voices to tell forbidden stories. It also taps into a universal impulse, the thrill of reading something private, not meant for your eyes. And today, this resurgence isn't just ink and paper. It's happening through emails, texts, and social media posts. So, how did this old format become perfect for the 21st century? We'll show you its psychological tricks, modern forms, and how it makes you a detective. First, what is epistolary fiction? It's any story told mainly through documents, letters, diaries, and today, so much more. It started with classics like Dracula, told in journals. Today, it's This Is How You Lose the Time War in letters, or Bernadette in emails and memos. It's Illuminae, told through hacked documents and IMIS. The format isn't just surviving, it's adapting by using the language of our modern lives. This adaptability makes it a powerhouse in nearly any genre. From YA and romance to sci-fi and horror, it simply works everywhere. A key reason for its success is authenticity. By using real documents, these stories feel less like they were written and more like they were found. So we see what it is and how it's changing. But what happens in our brains that makes this fragmented form so uniquely compelling? Traditional novels lead you by the hand. This format makes you a detective. You're given a case file, not a summary, and must piece the truth together. This detective work gets harder because your sources are unreliable, each with their own bias. But if it's so fragmented, how does it create such a deep emotional connection? The gaps between documents are where the suspense lives. What happened between that letter and the next? This structure is a natural cliffhanger generator. Since characters are writing, they have time for true introspection. They articulate feelings with a clarity missed in dialogue, giving us a raw, unfiltered look inside their mind. This is especially potent in historical fiction. Letters provide a tangible connection to the past, reflecting the authentic social norms and mindset of the time, so the mechanics are potent. But is this resurgence actually happening? The evidence is overwhelming, particularly in one specific area. Here's the proof. A large portion of these novels published this century are for young adults. YA readers connect with a format mirroring their own digital lives. Books like The Perks of Being a Wallflower use letters to build deep, personal bonds. The intimacy is perfect for showing the intensity of first love and identity. It's not just romance. In sci-fi, Sleeping Giants uses interview logs for realism. In horror, World War Z uses reports for a chillingly believable apocalypse. The innovation is even breaking the fourth wall. Some companies offer story letters, narratives delivered to your real mailbox with physical clues inside. The format is clearly thriving and evolving. It's also being used to say something profound about the world we live in right now. Paradoxically, the digital forms fueling its return are also its subject of critique. Authors use emails to examine modern anxieties like surveillance and lost privacy. Let's look at its core emotional power, the audience of one. A character writing a letter isn't performing for a crowd. They're writing to one person. And this answers our earlier question. The emotional connection comes because of the fragmentation, not despite it. We bridge the gaps with these personal documents. Remember that delicious sense of intrusion? This is it. We are eavesdropping on the most private moments, forging an intensely personal connection. So we have an evolving, psychologically gripping, and socially relevant format. How do these pieces fit together to explain its resurgence right now? Let's connect its historical role as a subversive agent with its popularity in YA. It gives young protagonists a private space to challenge authority. Now connect its digital evolution with its power for social critique. Using texts and emails as its structure makes it the perfect vehicle for modern anxieties. Finally, combine the reader as detective with its authenticity. In an age of curated personas, we're asked to find the truth from raw documents ourselves. This resurgence is no coincidence. This fiction thrives because it meets the moment, reflecting our tech, addressing our fears, and fulfilling our need for connection. We've seen how it makes readers detectives, creates intense intimacy, and has moved from paper to data streams. It's a format both timeless and perfectly timed. And maybe there's one last reason for its return. In a world of instant messages, the idea of a carefully composed letter holds a potent, nostalgic appeal. Whether a handwritten note or hacked email, its power is the same. It gives us a story, but also a connection. It reminds us a human voice is behind every document. What are your favorite stories told through letters, emails, or texts? Let us know in the comments below.